How's work on the shielding progress?
Well, very well indeed. I was just explaining to Taya, and now that we have...
You can count on me.
What about the shielding?
Work is up.
Apparently, it...
Thank you.
Right then. Jill, of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice.
It appears our work... A shame. I was in when both the shielding and the moon followed by a rig, perhaps.
Leave it. Thank you. Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
I'm never drinking.
He cracked the crystal too.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that is supervising the construction.
Brilliant! I knew...
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown, searching for a land untouched by the Blight, just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing, Toes?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. We'd finished sending half the art. No, excuse.
Not quite.
She said that.
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. Obelith, have you seen...
Yep. You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across. But anyway, I got a urgent by the sound of it. One of you...
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle? Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and
Well, but next time you plan on visiting Sid.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Just like when... Anyway, wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while
You can count on me. Just be sure to give...
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll...
I hope she's telling... Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself. crystal too.
Trouble with the ledgers. What could be wrong with Hopefully it's nothing. I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you could... I didn't say how we're wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled bread. Didn't like him. You've not been working...
No harder than... Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the laws...
Then maybe this all has something to do with what...
I suppose things happen. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of ever...
The noble will visit.
Lawsman.
He isn't it?
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late.
I rather think all canids are instinctively inclined to crack open, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magic's... It may well be that the bones lady frost wolves, after all, habitual as to where one might...
I don't recall ever seeing it.
And little wonder. The last...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Blackthorn.
Not really.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask, and you might still perhaps sharing your thoughts.
That bastard still. You got... He's just... Well...
And that was?
A sword. The metal itself wasn't anything that you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that.
So that's what's troubling you.
Nah.
And if you knew we could undercut...
That's...
I'll see what I sharp a sword, and we can't have our master...
Sure as... I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about... You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword.
Running around?
I suppose I am, yes.
Little wondrous. There's not many like that make it as far as the twin, which made it nice and easy for...
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people in my class? Suppose you're not, like, fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want, and he's got more money than... Reckon he'll still be at the inn.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's... a touch...
I appreciate the...
Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive.
That's why...
Shh, Otto. A little. And it's... Sadly, I can straighten it out. I swear, I'm gonna need...
Be late for that.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. And instead of coming straight, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you be... Well...
Oh, just Martha.
We owe...
Each. They lent us the...
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask...
No, we don't. And no, after the King's ransom we had. Besides, we'll need to learn...
All right. But that doesn't mean... Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha?
Rocks.
Rocks. He's a little something, Sid. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt.
I'm sure they would.
But you know how it is with this place.
I know. Which is what?
Go.
Because
I'd rather lady.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
I think Mid might need some help.
Well... Here. Sit.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this a lovely bit of kit. Problem is, which is why.
I imagine.
Proper.
So what exactly...
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Give me a sack, you pour the... So, and do you know what I found now?
I take it that...
I saw it would have gone myself, but, well...
All right.
Thank you, Coin.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
So what do you think? Really?
Oh, why? I take it there's...
Oh, what about this face?
Oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of...
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen us.
You, however, chances are they'll come...
Well, if I'm...
You've clearly got a...
We're luck now. Reckon he won't...
All right.
No, you just put an end to those...
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits. Pay the toll. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out of...
Seems we found ourselves the...
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
And how exactly will he be getting his good...
You leave that to us.
After you've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so rude. What if we...
I see the Dalmex lag behind. Area when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. Enough of you, are there? So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambrec.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to it. Side. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Clive!
I wasn't but it seems we... And though I doubt...
A star, Ruby. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? Anyway. Bit much, send...
Something like that.
Same as back when the play probably knew that with Sid may have been... And when Sid...
His death was harder.
But he didn't give her, I reckon. And don't that...
But the Empire have dragoons. I love Martha like a sister.
Naught but wild beasts this end.
Let's go. Fly, Ambrosia. All right. Good girl. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal? Will it be enough? I say that answers my, which means we owe the law. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? Lady Karen will be
Fetch!
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The whole mother crystal gone. What are we going to do?
Calm yourself. We don't know for sure.
My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please. His lordship is going through a
Radim!
Very good. Would you mind?
I'm sorry if I've caused you...
That? Oh, no. He has been dispossessed of his luggage.
I don't suppose a certain blade was a single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's...
You have but to...
Want an audience with...
A condition.
I don't suppose he's...
I did not. No. Every ill...
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall...
That will be very...
Farewell.
faster!
Time to fight.
We've got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Give me
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right.
I hear I have you. What shall I call you?
Wyvern.
A formidable name in... Well, Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience.
A few moments of your time.
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was...
Oh, Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim. It was made in the... and is used they believe. Each sword... There's a...
But how do they hunt?
Why, they use whetstones. But it is the fine a mineral. And that... Wyvern Indica. Take this, the berries, and a fire.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my...
I am locked in bitter. I am once.
And there are many other collectors out there.
Too many to count. But only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosan is a perennial... Farewell, Wyvern. Redeem!
I think his lordship is rather... Coming, my lord.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting... Now, let's see what Black...
There's talk that the Glassgate flood has finally spread to the world.
Citizens are free to come and go as they please.
Did you hear?
The gates to heaven.
I want to see you.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc? Still no caravan.
Milady.
Gif. Oh.
Otto asked me to give it to settle the hideaway's debt and to compensate you for the time.
I thought you might Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort.
You once told me Sid did you a... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is lucky. I doubt anything could ever replace his son.
Otto had a son.
Long ago. And blamed himself. I don't know how it happened.
I didn't know.
How could you? Besides Sid, an ill habit.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Give my regards to Otto. And tell him I do so miss his visits. Give my regards to Otto.
Ready, go?
Faster!
This might take a while.
You deserve a rest. They don't look happy. To me, Flames! Peace at last.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
back to the stables, girl. Let's go. I can walk from here. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
I noticed. So, that'll teach me for treating. All right, now we know what you're after.
Speaking of which, I brought...
You can, aye. In return...
Oh, it's just a moment.
The nobleman who visited.
Ah, were you able...
We were indeed, Lawsman.
Very good.
Lady Karen...
Ah. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady...
About how she somehow...
Precisely that. The Fenrir of... And while the powers...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the... Consider that in short... And that number has only... One can but speculate.
Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken... My knowledge is yours. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Sorry for that, but hopefully you look...
You learned something.
I did better. Yes.
No wonder I couldn't get one hit. Might not be so bad. Good luck.
Even so.
I think so, yeah. But there'd be no... I reckon we get a dozen swords. Nah. But finish and what's... Just imagine. I won't make a copy.
I'm sure that... Just...
I'll be working... Hey, I owe you one. Oh,
you'll be happy to...
And I'll see it. You come and find me when you...
Right.
Clive. So, what'll it be? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
All right there? How's that?
I have it.
That's the stuff. You're right there. Tell him on the limp.
Very There's...
Don't be... Why do you let...
What?
Well, we thought we might use it to breathe new life. Ah, I reckon if you...
Well...
That's the Well...
It certainly feels...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting mid and the rest. And I'm telling...
I think mid might need some help.
Good. So Lady Karen...
Ah, but she threw it right back in my face.
Karen
I hope it wasn't so...
I'm sure you risked it.
Oh. Meg told me she was building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer...
What debt? I may, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun...
Oh, fine. Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up... Thanks to this lump, I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking...
Oh! So you're a...
I've seen that, but...
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever...
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame, but... How long did you know Sid?
Before he died, back in the day. He bought passage to... We set up Drinking Island, quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. There was the magic woke inside my son soon after his first night, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your...
My family wanted the month. I couldn't tell him, and I couldn't for the... Luckily, it was him who stood... Him. And he was true to us, threw away everything. I knew then. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Of course. One must understand one's place in the world. Thus ends today's lesson.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this. All yours. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Think you can help?
Come on.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Enough of you, are there?
They've closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
Oh, I'm done for.
If you haven't got a pass, you're not getting through. Please!
This is no time to ride. Let's go.
Faster!
No need to ride from here.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
What do you think, girl?